What's going on, everybody? Before we got out on the course today, I know some people are probably thinking, why are we on a course doing a review? We're going to get to that. But I wanted to explain why I chose some of the discs that I did for this review. And the main reason for that was, before I went out and threw the boost around, I actually went to a field last night and was just testing this out with the trail, and quickly found out how overstable this is. So I knew it wasn't going to be a good comparison. So there's some other YouTubers that have done a boost versus trail comparison. There's not really any comparison at all because this is so overstable. So I ended up finding that the Tesla was very, very comparable. I'm going to put all the flight numbers up before the video starts. Flight numbers of each disc up. I ended up finding that the boost was kind of like right in the middle between the Tesla and the Photon. And I just wanted to give you guys an up-close kind of profile pic of what this looks like so you guys can see there's not a whole lot of shoulder to this disc. As you can see, it's very, very board flat. Pretty overstable from what I found. It's 167 grams. But before we got into the video, I just kind of wanted to explain why I chose some of those discs. I went and tested a bunch of them in the field. Ones that I thought would be comparable: the Trail, the Vanish. I'm trying to think what else I had in there too. I had the Fireball. Fireball was a little bit more overstable, but I had Fission Fireball specifically. So I had quite a few other discs that I was kind of testing out with this as well. So I ended up finding the Tesla and Photon to be very, very comparable. So that's why you're going to see those in this main review. Hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to start with the Neutron Tesla. I'm going to go boost, Proton Tesla, and then we'll finish it with photons. And yeah, 424. Got a nice little kind of right to left / tailwind. Absolutely just flipped that over. All right, boost. Thrown flat, nice and straight. Nice overstable finish. Proton Tesla next. You can already see how close those fly to each other, actually. All right, we're gonna go Photon. I'm gonna go Neutron Photon next. Then we'll go Proton Photon. All right, so I got Proton Tesla right here, the boost, and then the photons. You can just see how close they are in grouping, though, as far as the flight goes. I mean, the Teslas are basically right there with the boost, really. Do a little, no, forehand flick it, but I don't want to hit that tree limb. All right, we got 245. This is short for these discs, but I'm gonna forehand them and just see how they fly on forehand. Already, this thing flies like a Tesla. It's not as glidey as I thought it would have been, so I'm gonna keep kind of playing around with that. It goes a little bit further than my Teslas, but not as glidey as I thought it would be. So we're gonna start with the same order. We'll go Neutron Tesla forehand, just kind of swing it out there, basically right at that black Jeep, and just let it fade in towards the basket. I need to swing it out there a little bit wider. Or not. I actually goofed up my order. I just threw that Proton Tesla. We're gonna throw the boost. First time on forehand. Oh wow, that's nice. Wow, that feels really, really nice on forehand. Photons. Kind of threw that high just so it hopefully wouldn't go long. Same thing with the old photon. Oh, that was terrible. All right, I got the Neutron Tesla right here in front of the camera. I did switch to the soft nomads just because I was tired of the firm plastic slipping out of my hands. And this is really my first putt with them. So we're gonna putt these with the nomads. Nice thing about these is they're just gonna stick and sit. And up in circle one, I've got the red photon and the boost. Actually, I don't have an angle of this. I'm just gonna pitch these up for par. As the boost, I got a little window here. And I hit a limb. All right, move on to the next one. All right, try not to mess up the order this time. Got a nice straight shot right out there to the left of the light pole. On our right hand side, 333 should be a perfect shot to showcase the flight of these. So we're gonna go Neutron Tesla first. We'll go boost. Trying to release all of these flat pretty much. This is going into a headwind now. Oh, that one came out on hyzer, unfortunately. She is overstable, I will say. That boost is overstable. All right, Proton Tesla. A little better, big flare skip. Neutron Photon. That one I kind of turned over a bit, but still finished at the back end there. That one I pulled over on too, but that should still be pretty decent. All right. I should be able to, no, can't quite. That boost is sitting right here. I'm trying to figure out the stability of this thing. It is more overstable than I expected it to be for sure. Pitch up for par for the boost. Photons, they're sitting right underneath the basket pretty much. Teslas, they went a little bit farther but didn't have as much bite. But again, I also threw that thing on hyzer, so move on to the next hole and take par for all these. All right, I'm about halfway through on the holes that I'm doing out here with this boost, and feels great on forehand. With how flat it is, there's basically no shoulder, and it's pretty flat and really overstable. A lot more overstable than I thought it would be. Like I said before, I think they're going to end up taking some of the stability away and making these a little bit straighter. Right now, I personally like it because I've looked for this slot ever since I added the 10-speed slot to the bag, with that being the trail. So this will slot up very, very nice next to the trail with its overstability. Like I said, it's beautiful on forehand. There's something about this Neutron plastic that feels, I feel like maybe it's because I've been throwing a lot of Proton plastic. I feel like this feels more grippy, but it's also warm today, so I don't know if it's just a little softer in the hand. It feels great, and this plastic literally is beautiful. This new swirling Neutron plastic. So I thought this would be a good hole. It's 365, just straight ahead. And we've got a headwind. I thought this would be a good one just to throw these discs flat, maybe on a little bit of anhyzer, and watch them kind of just fight out, pan out. So we'll go, of course, same order, Neutron, Tesla, really just full rip on these guys. See how they handle the wind and see their flight. Got over on that a little too much. Turn that Neutron Tesla over. Now if I can replicate that shot and show how these all fight out better than the Neutron one, that'd be perfect. Yanked on that one too, but it actually it held. Oh, I just switched my dadgum order up again. I keep wanting to throw both those Teslas first. That actually did not turn over like the Neutron one did. All right, we're gonna go boost. Sorry about the order again, guys. Again, thrown on some anhyzer. That fought out very, very nice. It actually held flat and kind of just went straight. Go Neutron Photon. Little too much anhyzer on that, but the Proton one should be able to handle that just fine. Oh yeah. Yeah, buddy. That is nice shot. Love the Proton Photon. All right, I got the Neutron. I've got the boost just outside of circle one here. That was a terrible jump putt. The yellow Photon one just snuck in to circle one. And then the pink Proton Tesla was just outside of circle one, off to the right over there. So .285, you guys might remember this from the pyro video I did last time. Try and keep these in order, like I say every time. But we're gonna do a nice little hyzer release, let it crash in on that basket. See how it fights this headwind, all these discs do. Nice hyzer in. Oh, already picked up the Proton Tesla. All right, let's see what the boost can do. Nice, gentle little hyzer. Hung that one out there a little bit more, but look at the fight that it had. Had a little bit more fight there. It may have been a wind gust. All right, Proton Tesla. Oh, too much hyzer. Trying to power down with this hole only being 280. All right, Neutron Photon. Flipped up to flat a little bit. Finished with hyzer. Do better with that. All right, Proton Photon. You can tell Proton ones are just a tad bit more stable. I didn't want to flip up to flat and just held the hyzer. Again, it is super windy, but I've got basically both the Photons right here in the same little pocket, just inside circle one. And I've got the boost and the orange Tesla just parked right inside circle one. All right, this tailwind is absolutely crazy. 304, just gonna throw these right up the center of the fairway, let the disc do the rest of the work towards the basket. Trying to throw gentle with this tailwind. That rolled right up, curled up towards the basket. need to throw it a little bit harder. Oh, I did it again. Throw them out of order. All right, we're gonna go boost. Try and throw it before this lady walks through. It was really, really nice, actually. It's definitely, I feel like a tad bit more overstable than the Teslas that I have, even them being new. Ooh, throwing these short. Try not to throw them hard. Proton, photon. There she is. Yeah, you can really see the wind out there. Before I end the video, I just wanted to show on that shot with, you know, it being controlled power, where that Neutron Tesla landed and the boost, just in very, very similar spots, just to kind of showcase the flight of these. I'm not going to put them because the wind is so bad. But yeah, I mean, even in that wind, held that nice hyzer, wasn't affected by it at all. But this thing just feels like a faster Tesla, maybe even a touch more stability at the end. I really like it. This is kind of a shorter video, not as detailed as I would have liked, but I wanted to get this video out, so I'm filming it on my lunch break. And wanted to get the video out there for people trying to figure out how this thing's gonna fly. And hopefully this kind of shows you how overstable these are. So if you have any questions down below, if you like the video, click that like button. As always, go ahead and subscribe under there for the next giveaway we're doing at 250 subs. I think we're at 230 right now. I believe it's 230. So at 250, we'll be doing another giveaway. So like I said, drop a comment down there, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.